Austerlitz with the French mirror. I'm playing with the Allied army, Austrians and Russians, organized along the French model. The details for that are in the description below. Dawn. The sunrise is obscured by a heavy fog. Bagration's advance guard moves forward, and its screening hussars find the French lines. Napoleon comes up the Dolomites road. In the early morning foggy gloom of Austerlitz, the battle begins forming up. Soult's plans are to take the 4th Corps around the south and cut off the Allied supply comes in here, leading up to the Pratzen. The other supply line along the Olmütz road is the objective of Lanné's 5th Corps. The Allied plan is to drive in the center and split the army in two. Bagration turning south, Constantin driving north, cutting off the Olmütz supply. Colloret's forces, still held in reserve, are to secure the Allied supply route to the north. Colloret, by not deploying already and having everything in reserve, seems to have slipped up. It's early morning and Davout's 3rd Corps arrives at Sokolnitz. Lanné's 5th Corps artillery gets a glimpse of some horsemen off on the hills and fires, damaging Liechtenstein's hussars. It's not yet 9 o'clock as Soult continues his eastward advance on the south side of the Pratzen. Doktorov, not sure what the French intentions are, holds tightly to the south side of the Pratzen. Bagration and Constantin drive in the center. Liechtenstein was preparing to drive north with his cavalry, but he gets an urgent message from Doktorov at the last moment that there's heavy French progression in the south. So this turn he has done nothing, and the next turn he'll move south. Napoleon has deployed his guard for one sharp blow, and Lanné advances forward, looking to cut off the Allied supply line. In the center, Soult's stretched lines that were never intended to hold fall back. It's mid-morning. The lines are being drawn and forming up. Lanné's 5th Corps has succeeded in cutting off the northern Austrian supply line. All Austrian supply must come through here now. More intense fighting in the center, the Allied drive has stalled. Murat's cavalry screen, having been effective, falls back, and Bernadotte sets up his line. In the north end, perhaps prematurely, Soult's cavalry has charged the Austrian cavalry. On encountering a steady Allied defense, the Austrian cavalry falls back. It's late morning, and the last bits of fog stubbornly cling. In the south, Doktorov's cavalry exploded forth from the line, stunning, surprising, and routing, completely eliminating, shall I say more, Soult's cavalry. And in coming that close, they espy the rest of Soult's corps. In the center, Bernadotte's infantry is pushed back grudgingly with heavy losses by the advance guard. In Chaplinitz, the guard's determined efforts to capture the citadel are frustrated and pushed back, although the artillery is destroyed. And speaking of artillery, as the church bells ring in Austerlitz, the noon hour is here and the fog has burned off. What stories will the artillery tell now? Doktorov's artillery on the Pratzen opens up, doing heavy damage to Davout's 3rd Corps and Soult's 4th Corps. The Guard's artillery plays havoc with the Russian cavalry. Mid-afternoon, and gunfire is heard up and down the entire front. The entire French line outside of the Guard is pushed back, but at a cost. At this point, the Allied army has sustained almost 3 times the casualties of the French army. Again, intense and bloody fighting in Slapkanitz, but nobody is in control of that place. Davout deploys Bags to support the 4th Corps. It's late in the afternoon, and both armies are seriously beginning to show their wear. 4th Corps' assault in the south gained some ground, fails to gain some ground. The Allied army is still there in strength, though pushed out of their original positions. The advance guard is seeing basically the breakup of this French center line, but they have no goal, no objective. There's nothing to grab there. Both opposing guard corps have found each other, and nothing conclusive has resulted. The only thing definitive is Launay's corps has basically disintegrated in Colera's assault to take back their supply line, which all that is left is the heroic 5th Corps artillery. The French have superior numbers of cavalry, which is a good thing because they've lost almost 4 times as many horse as the Allies. It's early evening. Who can gain the upper hand? Here behind the Pratzen, St. Hilaire's men of Soult's 4th Corps meet their demise at the hands of Liechtenstein's cavalry. Some Allied detachments on the south side of the Pratzen defeat a half-hearted attempt by Friant to brush them off the hill. North of Sokolnitz, Davout's drive on Bagration's corps destroys the artillery, but at a heavy cost. And Bagration loses the rest of his cavalry to Murat's cavalry. The hour is late and it's even darker for the French as the Russian guard runs down the Imperial Guard. And with nowhere to run, the Russian Life Guard chases down and destroys the cuirassiers. So early evening, it's very dark for the French, broken by the Allied army. Good game. If you enjoyed my video, please like and subscribe. Also, I'd like it if you'd comment in the section below and let me know what you liked and didn't like about the video so that I can improve my editing efforts. Thank you.